Put the candle back. Gotta go. Hey y'all, Randy here with the Valentine Goose channel talking about the Beacon Star today. It's been a while since I made videos, and I've noticed there are some questions popping up, and I've jotted a few of them down, and I thought I'd answer them today and rock back and forth while I do it. So here we go. I'll get right into it. I got my phone here, that's what I'm looking at. So some of the questions I've gotten, one is there a picture of the token in the location where it's hidden? Yes. Okay, can you find the token in the wintertime? Now, wintertime, sure. Deep snow, nah. If you've solved all the clues, you can find it because it takes you right to where it is. And you can just go like this. And there it is. It's not like this is a not a metaphor. This is a thing I've always said, whatever metaphor is. But let's say there are clues that tell you what park it's in. Now you can go to that park and search every inch of it, and you might eventually find something. Let's say there's clues that say, okay, look under this picnic table. So you can go to every park, because you don't know the park, you only know that it's under a picnic table, and go to every picnic table in every park, and you might find it. So solving different clues might help you out, but solving them all together would be like, it's like a funnel. It takes you right to it, and I've actually measured it. I can take two fingers like this, and the last clue puts you right here, and the token is right here. Oh, I blurred. But anyway, yeah, if you've solved all the clues, you'll have no problem, even if there's snow, because you just clear the snow out and do that. But yeah, and I'm still trying to get to Denver. Is this a Denver-centric hunt is one of the questions. The thing is, I wrote this hunt for Denver. I lived in Denver at the time. I wanted it to be a Denver hunt. And yes, it's all about not just Denver, the Denver metropolitan area, which includes Aurora, which I think is actually bigger than Denver. You know, Westminster, I forget them. It's been so long since I've been there. But yeah, all the suburbs are included. Having said that, well, once you start solving clues, you realize, hey, I'm not in Denver for this clue. Hey, I'm over here in this clue. Let's see. Casa Bonita has nothing to do with me, but I will say this. When you live in the Denver area, in the Colorado area, South Park has so many in-jokes. There's so many times, like, you're watching it and you just think, okay, that's a character, that's this, that building's not important. But when you live there, you're like, oh my God, that character is exactly like someone. This building just is so funny because it's supposed to be this building. And, this area of town is so funny because they make fun of this thing, and you don't really realize you're making fun of a thing until you live there and you're like, oh, that's the thing they're making fun of. But oh my God, the in-jokes are just crazy when you live there. Let's see, what else do we have? Mellow cups, yes, you can send me all the mellow cups you want. There was one down here, page 43. Let me pull out my trusty. Is this my, this is a good copy. This isn't even my working copy. Page 43. Oh, page 43. So let me tell you a little story. I had written a treasure hunt before the Beacon Star, and I had it completed. I had the whole story completed. It was about these two cousins and the grandfather dies, and the two cousins kind of inherit his house. And going through his house, they find, old diaries and pictures, and they start coming across these weird references to Little Man, and that was the name of the book, The Little Man. And in the diaries, they found out that their grandma kept crazy accurate diaries, and she mentioned the Little Man a lot. Apparently, he never left the house, and it got weirder. The more they found out about Little Man, the weirder it got. And Little Man would disappear for a couple days and then bring home a big handful of gold. So, and then one day when the Little Man died, there was no mention of where they buried him or anything. And they found some pictures, and in the pictures, there's family pictures, but in the window there's a little face. And they're like, that little face is Little Man. And they realize that this Little Man is not human. So anyway, they have adventures. They're trying to find out what this Little Man is. They're trying to find out, maybe he's still alive or something. But in the process of solving this mystery, there was a treasure hunt, just like in this one. So in the Beacon Star, you have what has been dubbed the big block of code. This was the big block of code for the Little Man, page 43. I needed a filler. I didn't have enough pictures to put in the book because I didn't want, when you're self-publishing, it's tricky to do certain things. So I wanted a picture, but then I wanted a picture on the back of the picture. And I didn't want pictures to interfere with the text, and then the next picture, and then a picture on the back of the picture. So anyway, I didn't have enough pictures, so I just thought, hey, I'll grab this, and it'll be a red herring. And I know some people hate red herrings. That's why, early on, I was like, yeah, page 43. Because I didn't realize it, but I did actually already encode stuff in here, and people were solving it. And I'm like, oh, no. Page 43 is from another hunt. It's just a filler. It's red herring. It might give you some insight into how I work. It took me a long while to get all these symbols perfect for all the different codes that are hidden in it. And there's clues all around there. So yes, page 43. Don't spend too much time on it. Typos was the next question. 53, 56, 53, 56. Yeah, 56 it was. Someone said there's 2 typos there. I can only find one, but when you're self-publishing, normally you have an editor. You send it to the editor, and they have spell checkers and they check the grammar, they check continuity. They smooth the wrinkles out. So in mine, of course, I'm self-published. Actually, Star Thinker Enterprises is it's published 4 different stories now. So, but no, there's no editor. So you won't normally find a misspelled word. You'll find a word that's different. You might find the word. What's a good example? Anyway, I'm not going to go there. But yes, there are words that may be the different spelling of the right word, like there, because spell checker will okay there, and there. But it might not be the right there for where it is there. So that's an example of what spell checkers do. And the thing is, I would read a paragraph and write the next paragraph, and then read those 2 paragraphs. And after a while, I've read them so many times that typos are just like a blind spot. I don't see typos. I just see the story because I'm concentrating on the story. But yeah, let's see, big block of code. I could tell you what the inspiration for the big block of code was, because it's a very famous inspiration. And I was like, this is really good. So I used that in the big block of code, and that's the part nobody's figured out yet. So think about famous codes, like someone famous that everybody knows and how they wrote a code. You might give you some insight. Is that a clue? Is that a hint? I don't know, but I think I've said that before. Part 2. I've had some issues with writing part 2, and I'm working on those. One of the issues I have is like I'm having trouble concentrating. It's because I'm on so many meds. Oh my God, so many meds. And I just saw my doctor. Hopefully I can get off one of the meds, but that's like 1 out of 16. So several of the meds I'm taking like make me a foggy person. So see, I'm foggy. So yeah, when I go to write, I'm like, oh, what was I gonna write here? But yeah, I've got the whole story. Outlined. I've got where I'm gonna put clues. The thing is, I haven't hid the token yet, so I gotta hide the token because I'd like to do the same thing and take you to within inches of it. But I gotta hide the token first so I can modify the clues to get to that token. But that's a whole different thing with Speak and Star 2, and it involves the loss of all magic. What else can I talk about? I should have joined one of the weight loss clubs because in the past, I would say 6 months, I've lost 45 pounds. And the difference is just amazing. I still got a long way to go, but yeah, I'm losing weight and I'm trying to get better because I want to get off a lot of these meds. I'm diabetic and I have bad thyroids, and so I'm on all these meds and I'm doing injections and stuff. So I'd like to get off some of that. So I've been working on my weight, and so yeah, that'll help me tremendously. I know that if you walk out to the plant, which is that way, and you walk around the plant, which is huge, it's 1/3 of a mile. Plus you got to walk from this building to that building. So I used to walk that, but by the end, man, my back was just screaming in pain, and I don't have that anymore. I don't have knee pain, I don't have back pain, hip pain. So yeah, it makes a difference. And the real difference is I have cats. I have 45-pound, I think it's 45-pound buckets of kitty litter. And when you lift that up, you're like, this is how much I lost. And it's like, oh, I'm lifting up. So it's crazy. It's just crazy. If you've ever lost weight, find something that weighs what you've lost and lift that up and think, this is what I was carrying around with me. And it'll put everything in perspective. Okay, anything else? I'll check one more time for questions. If you don't know where the questions were, they're all over the place. Yeah, page 43, page 56. I still can't find two typos. I can only find one typo on page 56. Let me check the other area. And change this to Beacon Star. Beacon Star. Ooh. Look at that. Isn't that weird? So anyway, I'm under Beacon Star. star. Let me find the beacon star. Here we go. How healthy is your page? Da, da, da. I thought there were some questions here. But what I think is... That's a different beacon star. Da, da, da. Yeah, I don't really see a question here, although look at this. Look at this piece of gold. Woohoo. Oh, yeah. And then, without context, Kirk and the green-haired lady. So anyway, I guess I answered a few questions. Again, I don't think they're hints or anything. They're things that have been out before, but I got so many videos, they could have got lost. If you have any other questions, go ahead and write in the comments here or post on Facebook in the Beacon Star group. And maybe I'll do another one of these. Yeah. I guess that's all I had. So long, you. Boop.